money roll, yeah, I'm looking at the bank, say miss, I do not want to jail, yeah, nuts with my gang, you be just a stain, cover on my chain.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys are having a great day as usual. So for this video, guys, I'm switching it up a little bit. I'm going to be doing a reaction to the Kardashev scale. Now, guys, let's jump right into it. So there's three types of categories on this scale that we know of. That's type 1 civilizations, that's type 2 civilization, and type 3 civilization. Unfortunately, us as human beings, we're not even on the scale yet. We're like a 0.5 out of 1, you know what I mean? But let's jump into the types of civilization. And this is just based on my knowledge and how I think it is. We're gonna watch the video and have it be explained to us. So I guess we'll figure out what I got right and what I got wrong. But type 1 civilization, guys, I think that they control the energy that planet pretty much produces. So in terms of, like, let me give you an example. If we were a type 1 civilization, we would be able to control and manipulate our oceans, the wind power that our planet creates, the solar energy that we get from the sun, nuclear power. At the moment right now, we use dead plants and dead pretty much animals like oil and coal and stuff like that. So we don't even use the power that we potentially have, you know? So it's kind of sad, you know, but at the same time, we're going to get there. Like I said, we're like 0.5 or like 0.25, but we'll get there in like 100, maybe 150 years if we stay on this path that we're on. A type 2 civilization, now guys, this is where things start to like blow your mind, you know? This is where things start to get a little bit interesting and a little bit crazy. Type 2 civilization, they control the energy that their sun puts out pretty much at a moment in time, you know? So I would think that that's like a civilization that is going to create like a Dyson sphere around their sun and then kind of just suck away all the energy while their sun is pretty much outputting it. So we're not even there yet. I think for us to get to a point like that, that would take like 500, maybe 1,000 years, because honestly, I don't think humans have changed so much as time has passed. I think what has changed is technology and how we use technology, but I don't think us as humans have changed. I mean, we're still fighting wars that have been going on for like thousands of years. Our ideology is pretty much the same as it was thousands of years ago, so I don't think humans have changed. I just think the world around humans have changed. But let's keep going on with the type 3 civilization. This is amazing. Type 3 civilizations, guys, they use the energy of the sun in their galaxy. So they jump from sun to sun to sun to sun within their own galaxy. I mean, that's incredible. That's so cool to think about. A civilization that is that powerful is it's just crazy, you know? That's like almost like a Star Trek or like a Star Wars civilization, you know? Like I said, we're gonna be there like 500 to 1,000 years. But the interesting thing about the Kardashev scale is that it stops there, but our minds are limitless, right? So the funny thing is, you could always think about like a type 5 civilization. What would that look like? Or a type 7 civilization. What would that look like? Or like a type 10 civilization. I mean, to us, that would be like almost like a god. They're able to control so much, probably even time and space, you know? So it's just like, boom, like your brain is just blowing up. But in terms of whether or not I believe the Kardashev scale, guys, I believe it to a degree, but the way I think about it is this is our perspective on how we think aliens would use energy, you know? Who knows how aliens really use energy? They might not even use the sun's energy the way we think. They may have discovered another equation or a more efficient way to use energy. So this is just our understanding and our perspective of how we think aliens would use energy. It has nothing to do with if it's real or not, you know? But let me know in the comment section what you think. Let me know if you guys love space. I could talk about this stuff forever, but let's jump into the video and figure it out. Let's go.
The most advanced civilization in the universe. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, Smart is the New Sexy will tell you which civilization is the most advanced in the universe. Hang on to your hats, because you're about to learn how the performance of a civilization as a whole can be measured. What if we meet someone on Mars, or aliens would finally decide to visit our planet?
Let's go, aliens.
How do we know who's a real rock star of the universe? In 1964, Russian astrophysicist Nikolai Kardashev came up with a special scale which categorizes civilizations into their levels of advancement. According to Kardashev, the status of a civilization is the product of two things: energy and technology. It means the better technology you have, the more energy you can exploit. The more energy you harness, the better technology you can create. The first draft of his scale contained information about the following types of civilizations: planetary, stellar, and a galactic civilization. Today, humanity seems to fit in any of these types, but it's not so simple. Being only the beginning of the types of civilizations theory, the Kardashev list was edited and expanded based on recent developments in nanotechnology, biotechnology, and quantum physics. Although it is impossible to predict the precise features of such advanced civilizations, their broad outlines can be analyzed using the laws of physics. So, today we know about 7 types of advanced cosmic civilizations.
I thought we only knew 3.
Type 0. This is a sub-global culture that still gets energy from the raw materials, such as dead plants and animals.
That's us.
They can't even really leave their home planet yet. Sounds almost like us, but not exactly. Type 1. Also known as the planetary civilization, is a half step above Earth. Such civilizations are able to harness and utilize all the energy that reaches the planet and the energy it can produce. According to physicist Michio Kaku, a planetary civilization should be able to influence the weather, control volcanic eruptions and earthquakes, influence global flora and fauna, geological makeup, plate tectonics. Type 1 civilization must also master space travel to deflect space debris within that time frame, which should not be much of a problem. We can't do that. Actually, American astronomer and science popularizer Carl Sagan thought that humanity is at about 0.7 of the way to Type 1. Berkeley astronomer Don Goldsmith reminds us that Earth receives about 1/10000000th of the sun's energy, and that humans utilize about 1/1,000,000th of that. So we consume about 1/1,000,000,000,000th of the sun's total energy. But our energy growth is rising exponentially, and hence we can calculate how long it will take us to rise to Type 2 or 3 status. Type 2. As soon as a civilization reaches Type 1, it will exhaust the power of a planet, and it's most likely would leave its own planet looking for alternative energy sources, like a star, for example. Type 2 means a civilization becomes interplanetary. Getting energy from the star isn't an easy process. To do that, we'll have to build a megastructure called the Dyson Sphere. It should completely enclose a star and capture all of its energy. The idea of such a star machine was first proposed by physicist and mathematician Freeman Dyson in 1960. It should be at least 2 times larger than our sun to consume its energy and transport it to Earth. Perhaps the only serious threat to a Type 2 civilization would be a nearby supernova explosion, whose sudden eruption could scorch their planet in a withering blast of X-rays, killing all life forms. We'll reach this step only in 100 to 200 years.
What?
In fact, growing at a modest rate of 1% per year, Kardashev estimated that it would take only 3,200 years to reach Type 2 status, and 5,800 years to reach Type 3 status. However, it's just a theoretical calculation after all. Type 3. Also known as the galactic culture, it can harness the energy from the entire galaxy.
What is
that? It's about 100,000 to 1,000,000 years more advanced than we are. Just imagine the level of technological development. No natural catastrophe known to science is capable of destroying a Type 3 civilization. Type 4. Also known as the universal culture, it can harness the energy from the entire universe. It'll probably be able to change the shape and whole structure of space. You have to get a whole universe's worth of energy to get this advanced. Can such a great amount of energy make post-biological cybernetic beings immortal, or at least invincible? What do you think? Our civilization would probably be long since gone by that point. Type 5. Also known as the multiverse culture. It can change the structure of the universe, get energy from black holes, create new ones, change the laws of physics, etc. They themselves would become the energy and matter and transcend into the universe. Type 6. It's hard to describe the technological and intellectual advancement of such cultures. It's a godlike type of the civilizations. Kardashev didn't think it's rational to prognosticate that far, mainly because people can't grasp what might be there with their imagination. Although any conjecture about such advanced civilizations is a matter of sheer speculation. We are living in what seems like an advanced civilization, but let's not kid ourselves. We are still technological infants. What do you think about it? Share your opinion in the comments. If you're curious, subscribe to our channel to keep up to what's going on in the world and beyond.
Alright guys, that was a great informative video. I was kind of on point with what I was saying in terms of the civilizations and what they're about, them using the energy. I kind of missed out on a few things, like the Type 1 civilization. I had no idea that they could even control like the plate tectonics and like the core of their own earth. Not only that, but like the flora, they could grow, they could like almost terraform their earth. And I didn't know that we use like 1/100th of the or 1/1,000,000th of the energy of the sun. So we don't even use like any bit of our sun's energy. You know what I mean? Like, it's unbelievable. Like, imagine if we were able to use just like 2 or 3%. Like, the world would be a completely different place, you know? But everything comes down to like money and stuff like that. So it's like, I think we have the potential because we're able to put out like solar panels. Why not put solar panels like throughout a whole desert? You know how much energy that would create and that like we would be able to like store somewhere? But anyways guys, let me get back to the Kardashian scale. Like Type 3 civilizations, guys, that's like I was saying, oh my gosh, that's so crazy to think about. Like jumping from their whole galaxy pretty much, from like star to star to star. Or even like a Type 2 civilization creating a Dyson sphere. Like, it would have to be twice as big as the sun you're creating it around. Like, that is incredible. You know how much, like, just power you would have to be able to do that? Like, to create something in space. I mean, we're so far away from that. They said maybe it would take us 150 years to get there. I don't know about that, man. To get to a place where we're creating Dyson spheres around our sun? Nah, I don't think that's true. But let me know in the comment section if you guys think that's true or not, because I don't think we're going to be there 100 years from now, you know? But great informative video. Like I said, I learned a lot. And the craziest thing, like I was saying earlier, is like once you start thinking about like Type 6 or Type 7 civilizations, because that's like almost like God tier, you know? And then that begs the question, like, are the gods we think of just Type 10 civilizations, or are they actually like divine type of gods? You know what I mean? Is it just we can't really separate a god from an alien just because they're so far ahead of us, intelligent wise and knowledge wise? But are they just aliens, or are they really just gods? You know, I guess we'll never know. And I guess really, does it matter? You know, if they do the same thing, if you believe in them for the same reason, does it really matter? I guess that's even a better question to pose, right? So it's just crazy when you start thinking about the universe in terms of ways like that, in terms of like the Kardashian scale, and like what civilizations could be, what our own civilization could be like hundreds if not thousands of years from now. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys believe in aliens? If you do believe in aliens, do you think they're smarter than us? Do you think they're some dumber than us? Where do you think we are in terms of our intelligence among the aliens? And why do you think we haven't seen anything yet? In terms of like the Kardashian scale, we should be able to see like Dyson spheres around some suns, or like some sort of something happening within the universe to show that there are aliens, because we're able to see 13.6 billion years into the past. So we should see some sort of evidence of aliens at this point, at least, you know? Maybe we're not looking in the right places, or maybe we just don't have significant enough technology to find them at this moment. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this whole video. Hit the like button if you like this video, because it helps the channel and it helps the video grow. But I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys, so take care of yourself, stay safe, because it is a crazy world and there are a lot of crazy people. But most importantly, guys, peace.